guys, it's Ray here from City Fan TV, and Manchester City's women's team have beaten Spurs by 4-1 at the Academy Stadium in Manchester. At the end of the day, it was a comprehensive, generally comfortable victory, although you've got to give credit to Spurs. They fought hard, they worked hard, they were neat and tidy, they were compact, and especially in the first half. They had a sense of a plan of how they were going to try and frustrate City, and obviously the extra quality that City possess. Obviously we've got better players, internationals, and the American players that have come over, and all the players that we have in our squad. We have so many to choose from, and City pretty much carried on from what they did against Arsenal in the FA Cup a few days ago on Thursday night when we won 2-1. I don't think that the first half display against Arsenal was a phenomenal example of top class football. Probably the best display I've seen all season from men and women, that first half against Arsenal. And second half it was much more difficult. And against Spurs, their North London neighbours, I think, I wouldn't say it was a hangover from that game, but we swapped some players around a little bit. Obviously utilising our massive squad. The depth we have is incredible. We take Demi Stokes off as our left back. We bring England international and Champions League winner Alex Greenwood on instead in her place. So it's just phenomenal at what City can do. We could take Georgia Stanway off. Who played the last game, and we still got quality all over the pitch. So it's fantastic. So we scored our goals from Chloe Kelly, who bagged a brace. First goal, an absolute cracker, absolute top class finish right into the top corner. She was doing that, especially in the first half, out on the left wing where she plays. She'd cut inside, try and take one or two players on, make up that space, and either bend it in the far corner or go for the near post. I mean, you can compare it to people like what Raheem Sterling does if you want to, but in her own right, it was a fabulous goal, far corner. Goalie almost got there, but it was almost postage stamp right in the top corner. It was a brilliant finish from Chloe. Spurs players a little bit unhappy that City didn't kick the ball off for a player being injured. To be honest, City shouldn't have done it. Played to the whistle. The player wasn't badly hurt. If it's a serious injury, if you felt that, then you kick it off. But it was just a knock. You just keep going. So City carried on and scored the goal. Second goal from the penalty spot. Chloe Kelly yet again, slamming it home, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. After a little nudge in the box, it wasn't much of a push in the box, but that was enough for City player to go down and for us to be awarded a penalty once again. Spurs were not happy. You could see, I felt they dropped a little bit. As soon as that second goal went in, it was all over, and it was a worry for Spurs that they might get absolute pumping the way in the FA Cup against Arsenal. I think they were 0-0 up to about 72 minutes, and in the last 80 minutes they let in 4 goals, and it felt the same way. City were breaking through far too easily, way too easily. And I think Spurs, for a few minutes, were a little bit ragged, and I thought they could be ragged for the rest of the game, and they could have been on for a real old hiding. We scored another goal a few minutes later. Sam Lewis slamming the ball home, and Ellen White eventually got her goal. I think we hit the post, was it 3? Or hit the woodwork 3 times. Ellen White had a really good effort. I think she just tipped onto the crossbar in the first half, but overall, City really deserved the win. For Spurs, when I thought they were going to get absolutely trampled on, to their credit, they carried on, they worked hard, they fought hard, and even though they were tiring, and I think City took their foot off the gas a little bit, Spurs did actually, in the last 10 or 15 minutes, tried to press as hard up the pitch, but I think they were just too tired and didn't have the bodies to do that. But for them, they got that consolation goal from a corner, a header from a corner. I think there was a little push in there as well, but wasn't given, and City were already winning 4-0, so it didn't really matter. Rose Lavelle came on, got another, was it 20 minutes or so for her, so still waiting for her to shine, to be honest. I think she's just finding her feet. She's coming back, I think, from a little injury, so it'll take a little time. Sam Lewis has found her feet. You can see that already, especially in that Arsenal game and again today. I've got to give a word for Demi Stokes. She was fabulous against Arsenal. If you didn't see that game, please go and watch it. And she came on as sub today, and once again, she showed us what she's about. on that wing, dribbling, taking people on, inside, outside, passing, and her defensive capabilities. I mean, she was phenomenal in the few minutes that I was watching, or a few minutes that she was on, sorry, during that game. But I don't want to, you know, she's like an unsung hero. People kind of forget to mention Demi Stokes, and I think she's a wonderful player. We move on. City don't stop playing football. Men's team, women's team, there's no rest for anybody. We've got the Conti Cup against, I think, Everton in the week, and we just keep playing games every few days. We will, both Jenny and I, will bring you hopefully a preview of that game with some Everton fans, and we'll do a post-match review of the game after it's happened. Guys, keep it here, keep it City Fan TV for all your Manchester City women's teams information, news, results, and previews and reviews. See you around, Blues.